guys, so it's day 5 of Vlogmas. I am feeling way better than I did yesterday. I'm fully not myself yet. As you can tell, my voice hasn't come back, but I've been taking the medication still. I still have a cough, but at least everything's dry now. So I feel like I'm getting better. Today I haven't done a lot. I've groomed Milo. First time of me grooming on my own. Milo had surgery. I'll probably do an update vlog about that. That was before Vlogmas. It was actually before Thanksgiving. He had major surgery. So he's kind of a little traumatized from that, I would say. And it took me about 2 hours to groom him. He doesn't like his paws being touched or like anywhere like on his chest, which is so like okay. Like, I understand. I didn't want to pay for him to go to the groomers when I could just really do it myself for him just to look a little bit better. I'm going to try to give him a bath tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. It's been a slow day. It's been raining. I've been resting pretty much. I did a load of laundry now, my second load of laundry. And I've been still working on pilling tree skirt, but the machine wasn't working right, so I had to charge it because the battery was just too low, it wouldn't work. So I'm waiting on that to finish so I can go ahead and get the tree skirt underneath the tree. I'm currently working in the bedroom now. I'm trying to take it easy and not do too much, but Josh is still filming at church, so I don't want to wait. It's already like 5 o'clock or a little bit after 5 now, and I don't want to wait to do everything when he's here really late because he's going to edit this vlog. So I'm going to go ahead and start decorating the bedroom. I organized that because our vanity was a mess. Kind of put some Christmas decorations up there, and then my little trees that you can't really see, they're over there. So it's just a little bit to the bedroom, but not too much because I have to go ahead and cook dinner. And I'm not going to do that till he says he's on his way home because I want it to be hot because it's a new recipe, and if it's not good, we may have to get something out. So we're going to get started on decorating. I got the tree up. It takes me so much longer than it should to decorate a tree, especially this one. This one means so much to me because I've had it for over 10 years. It was my 16th birthday present for my parents when they were together, and I just always really have loved this tree. It started out as a Hello Kitty only tree and kind of grew over the years to be different things, but each ornament was either gifted by my parent or my grandparent, and it's the only ornaments I allow on this tree besides the one ornament from Josh's parents that I added. I'll show, but it was the only one that's not from my parents or my grandparents. It's from Josh's parents, so it still counts. And then the other one is the dog right there, was from my favorite coworker at my last job, but everything else has been gifted to me over the years and since I was little. Like, that's my third ornament, the little carousel horse. And then this one's the most emotional. My mom gave it to me, I think, last year or the year before, because my grandpa died of pancreatic cancer. And Christmas just hasn't been the same. It's hard to talk about. So, like, every memory I place on the tree, I want it like in a certain place. I kind of want to tell a story in order. And here I have like little ballerina dancers. In my head, I like treat them like angels. I've had them since this one since I was little. I know they got it at Crackle Barrel, together as a family. It just reminds me of angels dancing in heaven with my grandpa. And I just want it to be set up that way. And I have an angel up here. And then I think it's Linus talking about baby Jesus. And then all the way to my African ornament that I love because I wanted to go to Africa on a missions trip. I'm still praying about it. It's been in my heart since I was little. To the Barbie that was made on my birth year. I have that one, another dancer, because I used to dance when I was little. So every like little ornament has a meaning, like the little unicorn and the Hello Kitty, and this one I just want it. It's my bedside. My bed is not made today. Still not feeling well, but I wanted everything to be perfect. I have a couple more Hello Kitties I didn't want to add. I just thought it was perfect the way it was. This cute little snowflake over here. And it just means a lot to me, this tree, and it's one of my favorite things since Josh and I have been married. I think it's been in the bedroom every year. And it's hard when you lose a loved one because it feels like a part of Christmas dies that year. And you just gotta remember, like, you'll see them again one day, and it's hard. Just like we'll see Jesus again one day. And so it's just, every Christmas, it's a message of hope, but it's also hard and it's sad because you don't always have that Christmas spirit, but the joy is not from the world. You just gotta remember that. So I really love this tree. It looks orange on camera, or like a faded pink. It's like a bright pink in person. And that is truly purple. It's just a lighter purple in person. I don't like the way it looks on camera, but that's what my tree looks like. And the first time I went to Disney World, I think it was either my 18th or 20th birthday. Josh went with me. My mom got me that ornament. We couldn't find anything with Pocahontas on it, but they have Tangled and Cinderella. I wish it had Jasmine and Pocahontas, but it doesn't. But I still love the ornament. So this is everything you will need for this recipe. I will put it down below. I love making Pinterest recipes. Pinterest is probably my favorite thing I do. I pretty much find all my recipes on there, and I don't always stick to the recipes to a T because I do what my family likes. And so I got to cut up the pepperoni. I always buy these because Josh and I barely ever use onion in our food, and he doesn't like it, so I'm barely going to use like maybe a teaspoon of this, maybe a tablespoon. It just depends. This is for another recipe for me. I'm making like another paleo keto meal later on this week. So I'll be using it, but this meal we're sharing, so I'm barely going to be using any of this. You're supposed to make the sauce on your own. I'm not doing that. This is fat-free pizza sauce from Trader Joe's. I really love it. For my lifestyle, what I need for my body to balance out my hormones is that anything sugar needs to be under at least 6 to 8 grams. So 1 gram of added sugar and 3 total grams. So for probably just, I'm gonna round up, say 5. So that's still good for me. So works out fine. Carbs isn't that high for me. So it's pretty good. I've never used this sauce. I bought it the other day. I was like, well, just in case we ever make pizza. I was gonna do like a special lunch, 12 days of Christmas for Josh, and I was gonna use it for them, but I'll buy another one. Hopefully this is good. It doesn't seem very unhealthy. Garlic powder is not called in the recipe. We love garlic, so I'm going to add that. 1 egg, 2 pounds of ground beef. We try to use as organic as possible, so that's what I got. I don't know how. I don't think this is even organic, but I got this from Trader Joe's. Never used this brand before, but we'll go ahead and try it. It calls for almond flour. I bought this at Trader Joe's. I pretty much shop every time at Trader Joe's. This is from Walmart because Trader Joe's didn't have anything cut up. They're out of stock for the day when I went. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to make this. I'm gonna turn the oven on, and so we can go ahead and get this done. Okay, got all the ingredients in here. It says that there's only 3 tablespoons of onion. So I put in about 1.5. Again, Josh does not like onions, so therefore not gonna have a lot. I did add minced garlic. It does call for garlic powder or garlic salt, one of the two. I don't know, don't care anymore. And just threw everything in together. It's very easy, so fast. So far, so fast is what I meant to say. I gotta mix this all up. I still gotta cut up the pepperoni and put all the tomato sauce and the almond flour in there still. So stay tuned. So I just tried this and I was like, oh, that's actually good. It's actually not spicy. And then about 3 seconds later, a spice kicked in. So it is a little bit on the more spicier side. So the normal pepperoni, I would say. I have a really high heat tolerance. So I don't know if this would be the thing to use if you have kids. Just FYI, it is spicier than other pepperonis that I've had. I don't know how many it calls for, but there's a lot of meat, so I'm just gonna do about that much. I sliced it all up. Still don't know how much it calls for. I'll probably throw in half. Okay, half a cup of pepperonis, finally read it. It's a little bit under, but again, it's a lot of meat. Josh doesn't always eat a lot of meat, and it has a little bit of a kick. So it's just like maybe a tad bit under. So I'm not gonna cook anymore, like cut up anymore to put in this. I'm just gonna call it quits. That's that. Again, recipes, you can follow them to a T. You can create it how you want. The main thing is that you stick to what the recipe is calling for, I've learned. And add what your family likes. Substitute things that your family doesn't like. It will still come out good, trust me. I never follow recipes to a T. And I still need 1/4 of that, I think. It's 1 1/4 cup of the pizza sauce. And that's pretty much almost the whole jar of that Trader Joe's if you use that instead of making her sauce on the recipe. So you mix it all together. You can add more almond flour if it's too wet and combined. So let's see. This is gonna be a little hard to do with one hand. I wish Josh was here with his camera so I could film it easier. So I'll have to come back. I mixed it all together. And then I was like, what if this is more like a meatball, like a pizza meatloaf meatball, because that's what it seems like. So I don't know if this is gonna be Josh's thing. So again, going off the recipe to my own version, I'm gonna try to see with a little bit of mozzarella cheese, mix in a little bit of them, probably make about 4 balls. I'm gonna try to make them a little bit bigger and see if he likes that one better. Josh isn't eating keto. Keto's more for myself. We don't even eat keto like on a daily. We switch off between like keto, paleo, just depends with the recipes. Try to keep sugar and carbs down. It's the main thing. So this, I'm gonna test it out. Now I still got a baking pan. The oven reached 400. This is all a mess from all of my messy cooking, but we're gonna give this a try. Okay, so I didn't use my hands. You could roll them into balls with your hands, so you could use scoops or cookie scoops. I used 2 spoons, they kind of look like patties. Maybe he'll turn it into a burger. I don't know, but it made a lot. As you can see, some have cheese on this one. This row does not have cheese. The outer rows do have cheese. So it made a lot. 21 meatballs. I made them like extra large. So if we don't eat all of them, I might freeze some of them, but I'm hoping they will last today and tomorrow. They go in the oven at 400, I think, for about 25 minutes. For my oven, will probably be about 20. But we'll see. I'll let you know at the end. I don't know if you've tried the Ollipops. These are like my favorite sodas. I don't drink them on an everyday basis, but maybe like once every 2 weeks I drink them. They're really good. The strawberry one's my favorite. The cherry vanilla is good, and I think we had the orange and the grape one. Those were good as well too, so I'd highly recommend them. Meatballs turned out excellent. I did taste half of one, it's good. The ones in the front have the extra mozzarella cheese that I added. The ones in the back were followed by a recipe besides adding minced garlic. I have a little bit of extra pizza sauce left. It says to dip it into the sauce. I tasted this one by itself. It's good for pizza sauce. I wouldn't use it as a dipping. Josh probably will like that. This one, I'm gonna use it as my dipping. Not all of this, but I poured extra in case Josh wants some. This is the tomato basil pasta sauce. I like it as a dipping sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and heat it up. It will be good. And then I'm also having a salad, no cheese on it. And that's gonna be our dinner. These are really good. I would rate it about a 7 out of 10. So we just got done eating dinner. And I would say about 3 meatballs fill you up, probably about 2.5 for me. Josh, I think, ate 3 full ones, and he was full, so I got distracted because Milo's by the tree and the cat's underneath it, and I don't want it to fall over. My dark circles look really bad. It gets worse when I get sick, and so I think I might do an eye mask later. I think Josh and I are gonna organize a closet so it can be actually functional instead of just looking organized and it's not functional really. Because I have way too many books that don't fit on the bookshelf, and I'm not getting rid of any of my books. So I need to make space in our office closet that's not functional. So I'll probably film that and then end the vlog today. So stay tuned. It hasn't been that much exciting vlog, but again, I've been sick, and so I'm trying to move on and start feeling better because tomorrow I have a big day. This is our non-functional closet that I was talking about. Pretty much, I organized it and was pretty sure all of his filming equipment for his channel would be there. And my stuff would be down here, but it's not working out. I need more bookshelf space, so I'm kicking at least these 2 rows down to the ground and this up. I think it will make more sense. I did the Pinterest / what I've seen on TikTok. Where you cut up the game boards and you put them in the bag, and then you put their name on it. It saves so much space. These 2 bins are just full of game boards, and then the ones that didn't have big enough bags are down below it, and I still have more leftover bags that I'm going to use for organizing, but I'm going to go ahead and redo this closet. So I finished the closet. It's not really to my liking, but I think it will work for now. Stuff that I don't always need to use every day. Party supplies, my binders, notebooks that we use throughout the week, and the books I'm currently reading will be right there. Easy access. Games are all on one shelf now. besides those that we still need to like play, decide if we're going to keep or give away. I need to see if my dad wants those back, because his dad gave it to him. And then that's all of Josh's stuff. I feel like it works pretty well. This is still a mess. Don't pay attention to that. But I think for an office shelf, it pretty much, office closet, not shelf, my bad. I think it works pretty well. So I'm going to get ready for bed. It's going on, I think, like 10:15. So what I'm going to do is end the vlog here. Thanks for watching. I know today wasn't exciting. We do have some fun things for Vlogmas coming up. Today was just a lazy day trying to get things organized and finish decorating while recovering from being sick. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great night.